Greetings, gamers! Welcome back to KwingsLetsPlays, and based on your request, it's time for more Star Wars Battlefront 2 versus...
Yeah!
You guys wanted to see Darth Vader versus Rey? You get Darth Vader versus Rey.
You get Baby Yoda versus Rey.
No, they don't have Baby Yoda.
Man!
We would be honored
Yoda.
if you join us.
Be honored if you join us.
Fine, I'll join, okay? I just wanted to see Yoda for a second.
What's next?
Oh, people want to see Yoda versus Death Trooper for whatever reason, so...
Why?
Because Death Trooper is apparently another character.
What's Death Trooper?
It's like a stormtrooper that has better aim and wears all black. And,
Wait, there
yeah.
are stormtroopers that have aim?
Oh my gosh, yes, there are stormtroopers that can do their job pretty well. More or less.
I took down one of your droid people. How does that make you feel, Vader?
Wait, are these...
Oops.
Okay,
That
that's...
guy's on my team, I think.
Wait, oh, I have the Separatists, okay. So then I take out the clones. That makes sense. Alright.
Yeah, it's confusing who's on what side, because everyone always switching.
Well, I mean, I'm used to having the stormtrooper guys on my side, so...
You're used to the stormtroopers on your side.
Yes, I am.
No, you're going back in time where they weren't on your side.
I love throwing lightsabers at people. It's just so great. Bye!
I'm just gonna try to take out your droids. I don't want to face you. You're like...
Oh, you'll... When I run into you, you'll...
You're super OP.
I thought Rey is super OP.
No, compared to Darth Vader. But, like I was saying on our random talked about on our, Power Rangers video, apparently, according to George Lucas, Obi-Wan was stronger than Darth Vader in their fight in A New Hope, because he had become that strong, Obi-Wan had.
Yep.
And he let him win. He let Vader win, so that shows that even though Vader was a Sith and extremely powerful, like in the Force Unleashed and stuff, Obi-Wan was still more powerful than him.
I think Obi-Wan had to fall because of his apprentice in order to be one with the Force or something like that. I don't know. I mean, they never really explain it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you annoying little clone.
I don't understand. I thought he was just letting him win because he felt bad.
You didn't feel bad. Obi-Wan made the right choice by putting Vader into that volcano.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the dude wiped out a bunch of younglings.
Oh no, I didn't mean for putting him on the volcano. I meant he felt compassion on his, like, former friend.
I don't think so.
I thought he was like, oh, you've had a hard life, I'll let you win this one.
No, it wasn't like, hey, I'm just gonna forfeit. No, because Obi-Wan became more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
How? He didn't do anything after that.
Yes, he did. He became one with the Force.
Yeah, but he didn't do it. You're saying the Force became stronger on the good side after Obi-Wan died?
Well, I mean, no.
Like, how did he help? He didn't do anything.
Yes, he did. Luke didn't have any instruction without Obi-Wan.
But he could have instructed him in real life.
No, Obi-Wan couldn't hang out in starfighters and things like that anymore. He was old.
So you're saying that Obi-Wan was able to be near Luke all the time because he died?
Well, he didn't die. He became one with the Force. It's confusing.
But that's like... It feels stupid to me, because Luke didn't even know if that was really Obi-Wan talking or if that was just a voice he was hearing.
No, he knew it was Obi-Wan.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, I would think I was going crazy.
Well, I mean, yeah, maybe in the first movie he thought he was going crazy, but he had time to change his mind.
But he still didn't know, because most people thought he was crazy.
I know.
Leia, everybody thought he was insane.
Aha!
Leia, Han...
Yeah, that's how that was gonna go down.
He'd be like, Obi-Wan told me this, and Leia and Han were like, sure, Luke, right. Like...
Quotation marks, right.
I feel like if he was really that strong, he could have done so many more things. It doesn't make any sense. So he was just strong by giving advice to Luke? That's his strength, giving advice?
Think about it. Obi-Wan could be anywhere, wherever
Yeah.
Luke was. There's no way that older geriatric Obi-Wan, who was getting up there in years, could do the same stuff he did during the Clone Wars.
If he could be so strong, why didn't he just blow up the Death Star with his mind?
No, he can't. I mean,
Why not?
I'm sure
I mean,
if they...
Luke did it in the Last Jedi or whatever, where he just did it with his hands or whatever.
That was a stupid... That force projection thing, that was kind of a stupid thing to do because it killed the user.
Yeah, but why couldn't Luke just continue to do that after he died, if he became so strong after he went to the Force? It just... None of this makes any sense. Why would... It's just... I'm not going to continue to talk about it, because obviously, in my mind, giving people advice is not really strength, because you're still depending on them to do everything.
Also, once Luke becomes a Force ghost anyway, he hardly appears. Like, Obi-Wan, as soon as he died...
Yeah, they was doing...
He was doing stuff as a Force ghost. He appeared in the Force... He's like the most, appearances as a Force ghost than anybody else. Like, Luke only shows up for a few seconds in, the new movie.
But can I just say something weird about Obi-Wan versus Luke, though? Okay, so, like, you know how Luke couldn't really defeat Darth Vader or the Emperor?
Why are we saying Obi-Wan versus Luke?
What do you mean? I'm saying as opposed to Luke, not versus.
Okay.
Okay, which would be a really cool match, but they don't allow good guys to verse each other in this game.
No, they don't.
Otherwise, I would totally do Luke versus Yoda, etc. So, like, Luke could not defeat the Emperor or the Emperor or Darth Vader. Like, he needed Darth Vader. Well, actually, he probably could have defeated Darth Vader.
He throws away his lightsaber after he beats Vader.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he doesn't... He feels like if he would have killed the Emperor, then he would have become evil. Because he would have striked him down in anger
So
and
he
then
could've-
gotten the Sith eyes.
Is that why Obi-Wan doesn't defeat? Because then he would have defeated him in anger?
I mean,
Why he doesn't
I'm
defeat-
kind of surprised that... I mean, yeah, Obi-Wan technically didn't defeat Anakin in anger, but he really did. The reason why...
That's what it seemed like to me
Yeah.
when he was like, sorry. He's like, I have the high ground. And it was just like, okay. But maybe he was completely cool and collected. Like, it was fine.
No, he was pretty emotional. Like, if he would have gone down and finished Anakin off, I'm sure that Obi-Wan would have become a Sith.
So you're saying he had to strike him down, but he had to leave after that. He was like,
He didn't strike him down. He didn't kill him completely. I mean, he realized that he thought the environment was going to kill Anakin.
Yeah, he thought it would finish him off. Yeah, okay, so that was my thing, is I was thinking maybe Obi-Wan ended up becoming stronger than Luke because...
I always thought it was kind of gut-wrenching, though, that he was crawling without any limbs to try to get back up to Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan, you know...
He was like, it's just a flesh wound.
And Obi-Wan's just like, I can't help you. I wanted him to say, I can't help you because you killed the younglings. What is wrong with you?
That's what... Oh my gosh, that would have been a great line! I would have loved for Obi-Wan to say, you killed the younglings. That would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, I would have loved that. I would have been like, it's fine if you turn to the dark side, but you killed the younglings. You killed them all, and then walked away.
Yeah,
That would have been amazing.
He stole the man's juice. Oh wait.
Yeah.
I need a dry
That was
cleaner.
a different...
Yeah,
that was a different movie.
I know. I'm aware of that now.
So I was thinking that Obi-Wan became more powerful than Luke because Obi-Wan actually defeated Vader.
No escape.
Or he could have. George Lucas said he was stronger than Vader. So you're saying both Obi-Wan and Luke ended up becoming stronger than Vader?
Yeah.
Both of them.
Luke was actually... I mean, the Luke that you have in the new trilogy, he's a lot weaker in comparison to the original canon.
So, okay, here's something really interesting about that. Then generally Siths are stronger than Jedi. However, when there's very dire situations and evil becomes extremely strong, it forces good to be even stronger than it normally is. I'm just saying, that's kind of like what I get out of that. normally Jedis don't have to be that strong, but because Vader and the Emperor became so strong, both Luke and Obi-Wan ended up becoming abnormally strong as Jedis.
They had to. I mean, because
That's what I'm saying. Like, because whenever evil becomes very strong, it's like good has to become even stronger.
wow, your troopers finally got me.
I feel like I'm trying to find some kind of good morality lesson in there. I feel like that's a good lesson. I feel like that's a good message. What?
Know the power of the dark side.
No, because the good side is strong. You got defeated by both. You were Obi-Wan, and so no matter how strong Darth Vader is, both Obi-Wan and Luke were stronger than him. I'm just saying. He's just gonna.
They were only stronger than him because he wasn't a. If Anakin had battled them, it might have been a different story. But you have to remember that Anakin's biggest weakness was his arrogance. Like, I mean, he thought that he was better than everybody because he was the chosen one.
Oh, that happens to, like...
I don't...
If you look...
Like,
yeah.
they never told Luke that Obi-Wan and Yoda never said, "You are the chosen one.
Yeah.
You will destroy the Sith. You will bring balance." They were just
Maybe
like...
that's why they didn't tell him anything and just left him on that planet, Tatooine. They didn't want him to know how strong he was.
I don't think Obi-Wan ever wanted to bring Luke into the battle.
It just shows...
It just kind of happened.
It just shows that... I mean, there's another life lesson there. Like, celebrities that grow up in the limelight, sometimes their lives end up get ruined. But, like, people that are humble, like, sometimes they end up... Even if they're not as rich and famous, they end up having better lives. Because, you know, humility is, like, better in general, because if you're full of yourself, sometimes you end up doing really stupid things. Just saying.
I love that move.
Being the best at everything in life is not everything. Rey. You would think she would be the #1 person to fall. There's no person more arrogant in the entire Star Wars saga than Rey.
That's true.
She's even more arrogant than Anakin.
A lot of people wanted her to turn to the dark side in this movie a little bit.
It would make so much sense.
Because the ending was kind of predictable.
Pride goes before a fall. The fact that she has so much pride, and that's like the #1 sin, like... There you go. Like, it would make so much sense for her to become evil.
Nope, she doesn't. That whole, like, becoming evil thing is just like a nightmare she has. Like, that cool thing in the trailer where they show her, you know, dual-wielding a red lightsaber or whatever. Yeah.
Personally,
it's just a nightmare.
I feel like the feminists would have been completely fine with her becoming evil.
No, I don't think so.
I think as long as she dyed her hair a crazy color, then they'd be like, oh, she's great now. Like, I feel like, no offense, okay, I'm just gonna say it, I feel like feminists in general, they see no good versus evil, they're just strength versus weakness. They see no good or evil. They don't care. As long as a woman is strong, they don't care if she does the right thing or not. That's just me. Like, I see
something like that.
I see them have no morality standard at all.
Getting back to the original canon, like, Luke in this trilogy, like the sequel Disney trilogy, he's much, much weaker in comparison to the Luke that fans were familiar with, because Luke became a Grand Master Jedi. He also became, like, a general for the Republic, the New Republic. So there were things where he literally, not just in orbit, there were battles that Luke was in space and he would crush an entire Star Destroyer by himself.
See, I needed to see that. Some of the things that happen, I needed to see that on film.
That scene where he appears as a Force ghost, you know, battling Kylo Ren, that is not... It's kind of a cool scene, but it's still nothing in comparison to the Legends universe.
I feel like... It's just like, okay, this is my version of, like... Okay, the fans are just like, the new movies are like, okay, basically, like, the books were written, like, basically...
Books and comics and games.
The books, comics, and games. And the books, comics, and games, they gave us, like, a 7-course, like, you know, a decadent French, like, really ritzy, like, 5-star hotel meal. And then when we watched the movies, they made us a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then it's like, you look at the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it's edible, it's good, but you're just like, but according to the book, this was like amazing. Like there was pheasant, there was roast beef, there was caramelized glaze, like vegetables and like all this stuff. Like there was special for like delicious soup, and then you're like saying all the stuff that was in the books, and they're like, are you saying you don't like this? Are you saying you don't like this peanut butter and jelly sandwich? And it's like, well, no, it's okay. And they're like, how can you be so mean to the people that made this peanut butter and jelly sandwich? It's like, but they could have easily, like, but it could have been so much better. Like, you guys don't even understand how much better it could have been. Like, you keep praising this peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but you have no idea what you're missing. Like, it's just so weird.
And Rey has beaten Vader because he ran out of troops.
I am just saying.
All right, so anyway, guys, wow, that's the end of Star Wars Battlefront, and the system jammed up.
Oops,
crazy.
sorry.
Rey jammed up the system. So
Yeah.
thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys with another Star Wars Battlefront tomorrow. And stay tuned later today for more Bounty Hunter and probably something else. Until we meet again, God bless and happy gaming.
See ya! She jammed up the system in her lives.